call the meeting to order. And Mr. Gopel, would you start us with a prayer and pledge?
Yes, sir, thank you. Heavenly Father, bless us as we gather here tonight. Help us nurture the bonds of our community. Guide us to make decisions in the best interest of the residents of the township. We pray for an end to the conflicts in the world today. We pray for the sick, the injured, and the dead. We ask these prayers in your most holy name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, moving right along, roll call. Mr. Lorraine is absent, Krug is present, Tucker is late, like normal, Clark,
Present.
Gopel,
Here.
Kessler,
Here.
Reed.
Here.
Like I said, Tucker's late. I would also like to point out that Operations Manager Tom Broker's here, Attorney Jack Belzer, Zoning Administrator Mike Deem. The Fire Chief is gone this time, and
Julia's on Zoom.
Julia, our Township Engineer, is on Zoom. So could you go over the recording announcement, please?
Sure. To the members of the public attending tonight's meeting in person or via Zoom, please be advised the meeting is being recorded to be shown on public access TV, Spectrum Channel 191. Recorded meetings are also posted on the Fenton Area Community Television YouTube channel. Excuse me. For those attending via Zoom, we ask that you keep your microphone muted until we reach portions of the meeting where public comment is allowed. For tonight's meeting, there is one public hearing for street lighting special assessment for Cider Creek Phase 2, during which public comment will be taken. All other public comment will be taken near the end of the meeting. Meeting materials are available for download on the Township's website at fentontownship.org.
Thank you. Need an appointment of temporary chairperson.
I'll move Clerk Krug.
I'll second.
Do a roll call, Tom.
Lorraine is absent. Reed?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Krug?
Yes,
Kessler?
Yes.
Gopel?
Yes.
Tucker's absent. Motion carries.
thank you. Next is approval of the agenda. Motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I will move the motion.
Second.
Whoops.
Roll call, Tom.
Krug?
Yes,
Clark?
Yes.
Kessler?
Yes.
Reed?
Yes.
Gopel?
Yes.
Tucker and Lorraine are absent. Motion carries.
thank you. Next action item is meeting minutes. Need a motion to approve.
No, we don't need a motion, just
Or-
corrections.
Yeah. Meeting minutes, are there any corrections or additions to the minutes? Hearing none, we'll move on to expenditures. I will entertain a motion regarding the payment of expenditures of $410,903.22.
I'll motion that we approve the expenditures.
Second.
Tom, roll call, please.
Reed?
Yes.
Gopel?
Yes.
Tucker's absent. Kessler?
Yes.
Lorraine is absent. Krug?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, the next is the public hearing for tonight. It's around Cedar Creek, number 2, street lighting special assessment. It's a hearing on the special assessment rule. Tom, you want to elaborate it at all?
Yes, so at the last meeting, the board adopted a resolution to create the special assessment role for Cider Creek Phase 2. This is a role on the hearing, and since the last meeting, we received updated information from Consumers Energy indicating that the number of lights is actually 15 and not 14. So we've adjusted the role accordingly. It increases the installation amount by about $230 and an extra couple $100 a year for the operation and maintenance. So the role has been revised. The per parcel assessment for the first year, which includes recovery of the township admin costs, is $79.24, and the estimated assessment per parcel beginning in 2026 is $32.40.
Okay. Do we go right to 20, 25, 23, or do we need to do 22?
I put the wrong stuff in here. So if you go from, we need those three items right there for the public hearing part.
Okay. This is the public hearing. It would be for an individual assessment in relation to the benefits received, total cost of the project, and validity of the proceedings to date. Is there anyone that would like to address the issue on Cider Creek? Anybody on the board have concerns? Okay. Let's do resolution 2025. Tom, will you please present it?
Yes, resolution 2025-22, confirm special assessment roll 2025-04 as revised as the assessment roll for Cider Creek 2 Special Assessment, Street Lighting Special Assessment District. Establishes annual installments in the roll, each due and payable on December 1st. Assigns a 1% per month penalty for late payments. Directs the clerk to deliver the special assessment roll with warrant attached to the treasurer. Directs the treasurer to collect the special assessments and repeals any conflicting resolutions.
I'll move that resolution.
I'll second.
Roll call, Tom?
Clark?
Yes.
Kessler?
Yes.
Krug?
Yes.
Gopel?
Yes.
Tucker is absent, Lorraine is absent, Reed.
Yes.
Motion carries, resolution is adopted.
Right, the next thing is Mr. Deem, zoning administrator report for the quarter.
All right, quick summary of what's been going on in planning and zoning. Planning Commission meeting, things of note, the rezoning request for Andy Heath on Silver Lake Road went back from the Planning Commission. They had not, the applicant hadn't done much of the cleanup, so that got postponed. The Planning Commission set up a special meeting for a site visit on June 10th at the invitation of Mr. Heath to show the improvements that have been made on there. So we anticipate at the June 12th meeting to have a recommendation back to you guys one way or the other. Other items from the Planning Commission, Miller Industries received final approval for their new building over there off of between Torrey and Thompson. From the zoning board, got a couple important things to fill you guys in on. The first is Tom Atwell for Pinnacle Shores. They made an appeal to the Planning Commission's decision to deny his request for site plan approval for not meeting the current zoning standards. Zoning board reviewed his request for appeal and upheld the Planning Commission's decision. So I think we've talked about this before, but Mr. Atwell has had that site plan that he's been renewing since the early 90s. Turns out the site plan wasn't actually feasible. And when it came time to actually move forward with it, he had to make changes to it. And the changes were determined by the Planning Commission to be significant changes. With that determination, it was, so when there's significant changes to a legal non-conforming site plan, they have to comply with today's ordinance. And the plan that was presented didn't. And again, the zoning board upheld that interpretation and finding. We had another appeal for a short-term rental. This one was appealing the zoning administrator's decision that the short-term rental was not a legal non-conforming use, and the zoning board agreed with my decision on that. For Parks and Rec, a couple of things happened in the last meeting. They recommended approval of installing a security camera on site to help deal with some of the issues that have been going on there. The camera itself is being donated by the township's vendor for security, so UTS. So that has been taken care of. And then we also held the park feasibility kickoff at the last Parks and Rec meeting. Parks and Rec meeting. So that is a quick summary of what's been going on in planning and zoning.
Are there any questions from the audience or from the board on Mr. Deem's report? Okay, thanks, Mike. Okay, go right along. There are no communications no adoption of ordinances, no unfinished business. The next is award of a contract, HVAC system requirements. Mr. Broker, please.
Yes, so last year at the advice of our HVAC maintenance contractor, Train, we looked to do an RFP to replace the system. The system is almost 23 years old, which is about 3 years beyond the typical life of these systems. And so we initially did an RFP, but we didn't have consistent proposals, so we got some additional help and issued a more narrowly defined scope of work in a new RFP in April. And then this time we got 8 proposals, which was pretty impressive. Several local and several a little further south from here. So I did ask our account manager at Train, who is, it's not, they maintain, but they don't sell, they don't do installation. So asked him to review them to make sure they were comparable. He said they all complied with the scope of work, so they were apples to apples. The low bid was from a company called AC Building System, Inc., based in Wixom. Since we've not worked with that company, I did reach out to several companies and municipalities where they had completed projects, and they all provided positive feedback. So based on that, it's my recommendation that we award the contract to AC Building System, Inc. at a cost of $189,400.
Any questions or comments?
I have a question. Who installed it before? The 23 years ago or so, how long ago?
I don't know, because the whole building was rebuilt
Yeah, I can't
23
remember.
years ago, and it was just part of the project, so I don't know if, I don't know who actually did the install. It
And
would've been a
who's been,
subcontractor.
yeah, who's been servicing?
Train has been servicing.
Okay.
And we scoped Train equipment, and I want to continue using them. They're very good to work with. So it's just really a matter of upgrading our equipment. And we'll have controls that will be a lot easier to manage. We're using 23-year-old technology, which is a little monochrome pad in the back room. So we'll be able to control it from a desktop computer now, is my understanding.
Is there a reason Train didn't bid?
They don't do installs.
Okay.
They sell and maintain.
Unrelated note, came up in discussions, is there any consideration putting a generator in as part of this project?
It's not part of this project, it's something we've looked at before. And I would support, we've tried to get grants a couple of times for that, and it hasn't.
Just hasn't panned out?
Yeah. We did a community center grant 2 years ago. We were looking to do that, we were gonna do solar. There was a couple of things we had built into that, but we didn't get funded, so it kind of went back on the shelf.
Still on the list of things you're trying to get done though?
Yeah, I think right now, we're wired to connect the generator to run the lower level. That was put in when the building was done. But ideally, we would have a permanently installed generator that could run the whole building. Just an auto start. And if we have a power outage, we keep working. Some of the staff might not like that idea because they like going home if we have power outages, but
I didn't disclose the context in which that discussion came up. You have stumbled upon it.
Yeah.
so yeah, it's still on our radar. It's not a cheap project, but it's certainly something that we can dust off and look at again.
I just didn't know with replacing the HVAC, I mean, they're obviously separate systems, but they are also interrelated, so, just as long as it's still on the burner somewhere.
Yep.
Any other comments or questions, concerns? If not, I will entertain a motion regarding the contract award for the HVAC replacement project for the Fenton Township Civic Community Center.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Roll call, Tom?
Kopel,
Yes.
Tucker,
Yes.
Lorraine is absent. Clark,
Yes.
Krug,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Kessler.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, the next is resolution, pardon me, 2025-23. This basically takes care of the extra light and everything that come up previously. Mr. Broker, anything else you'd like to say?
No, this is just the other shoe dropping
Yeah.
on the Cider Creek special assessment. Now that we've confirmed the role, we need to authorize consumers to add these lights to the township street lighting contract. So what we have before in the packet is a cover letter explaining the costs, and the developer is going to pay that $34.50 up front, so the lights can be done right away rather than wait till we collect the money in December on the tax roll. So then there's an agreement that the supervisor or clerk can sign. There's a list of the locations of the lights, a map of that, and then a resolution that authorizes the clerk or treasurer to execute the authorization for change form.
Thank you. I will entertain a motion regarding the adoption of Resolution 2025-23 as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Kessler.
Yes.
Crew.
Yes.
Reed.
Yes.
Lorraine is absent. Clark.
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes.
Goble.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution's adopted.
Okay, are there any board comments tonight on any issues that are?
I would recommend that everyone avoid Fenton Road.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, it's also recommended
Avoid Silver Lake Road.
avoid
northbound
Silver
23.
Lake and Torrey.
Baldwin Road.
23
and-
north.
Yeah, that road project in Fenton has helped us all slow down, because you can't go through.
I allowed 10 extra minutes, and it was all going swimmingly till I got within range of Thompson, and it came to a screeching halt. So if you have any ability to stay away from there, it's hard for me, because to get to work, I usually go down Baldwin, the bridge is closed.
Is it still closed?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
middle of July. And, you know, you gotta go north to Cook Road, but that's where they're working on Fenton, you know, they're not there yet, but they're gonna be.
Yeah.
Go down Thompson Road,
Thompson dirt, man, dirt it.
dirt it.
Have you not seen that I got a new car? I'm not taking my new car on a.
Well, it's not that bad,
Dirt it.
and you can get to the Baldwin Road by the hospital.
The alternative, I'm gonna have to take the freeway up to Grand Lake Road is what I'm gonna have to do, just loop around everything.
You okay?
I don't know.
Okay.
You want a convertible, we'll borrow one for you.
You all made it without me for
Tom, you
80%
sent
of
out
the
an
agenda.
email in regards to people to attend an event that's happening June 5th, correct? Isn't it something like MTA or suggesting for the board to attend?
Oh, is it the one from the County Planning Commission?
I'm thinking maybe
The 11th is the trail thing, but wasn't there something else that I sent out?
Yeah,
I think there was, I don't have it in
Yeah,
front of me.
you were suggesting for us to attend.
Yeah, I know that the county wanted representation from the township,
Okay.
so,
thanks for volunteering.
I'm gonna go and say.
okay, good.
After I spoke with Vince, and he said that he'd like to see a lot of people, all of us go, but
And then where's that?
that's what I was
Right.
asking.
Florida, hey, you guys should go.
Yeah,
You guys, we should
we'll
all
elect
go.
Vince, he's not here. Anything else? If not, is there anybody in the audience that would like to address the board on any issue on the agenda or not on the agenda? Hearing none, is there anybody on Zoom that would like to say anything? No issues, Melissa
It's like Julie's there too.
and Julia? Okay. Well, I know it's gonna make you sad, but based on the young folks here tonight, we shortened the meeting to 19 minutes.
That ruined your average, Bob.
Yeah, I know.
At least doubled.
You need to
It was
say-
Mike's long report.
I know.
You need to say we're adjourned.
Did you guys have
And
any questions
based
for us,
on that-
the students?
I'll adjourn us at 6:49.
Because it gotta be here.